Next guy I want to talk about is actually a wide receiver out of Stanford, Michael Wilson. Um, he kind of he kind of fits the bill of what's been coming out lately, like a Mike Evans light, a guy who's tall. He's 6'2", about 210 pounds, but he's fast. He's got a little bit of
Hey, it's Mike
explosion to
Evans.
him. Say what?
I just wouldn't say it's Mike Evans in.
No,
Mike
no, no. Mike Evans light. Mike Evans light. So
Light,
he's
like a
got that.
Miller Light.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Bud Light, Miller Light. You know,
Just wanted to clarify that for the viewers. Okay.
yeah,
So he's
absolutely. I
like the
mean, so
Miller Light version. Okay, I got
ex- he's the PBR of. No, I'm just playing. But
you.
but no, man, he looked really good though. You know what I mean? When we talk about guys who made a case for them to make a roster, because when you look at it, his injuries prevented him from playing a ton of games at Stanford. But um, again, this is a deep dive into who looked good at the Senior Bowl, and he really did. He caught 4 passes for 76 yards. He's got decent size. He can snatch the ball. Uh, I mean, at 6'2", 209, you that's the perfect size for me, in my opinion, for
Oh
an
yeah.
outside wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
You know, runs clean routes, can create separation. If he can stay healthy, I mean, I could see him being a solid wide receiver 3 for a team. When you think about the Bengals who are looking at trading T. Higgins, throwing a flyer at a guy in the fourth, fifth round or something like that, just to pick up a body who's similar in size, has some separation, and can go up and make contested catches. I'm not sure what the stats are for T. Higgins on contested catches, but when you throw the ball up, it's not 50-50 for him. So if he can be one of those guys and really just develop, maybe even put on a little bit of size to him, maybe to prevent some of the injuries, I think he has the ability, at least if he can stay healthy, to be a solid wide receiver 3.
No, I totally agree. Michael Wilson is actually someone I really liked, and and we discussed notes before the show, and if you didn't say him, that's somebody I was gonna say, because I mean he is someone who truly, like, if he would have stayed healthy, he's probably talked about amongst the top of the wide receiver class. Like, this is just
Yeah,
a guy. I think I was looking at it. I think in 3 years he's played maybe 10 games. Like,
yeah,
it's unfortunate, but every time he
it's
steps on
rough.
the field, he looks, man, like a
He
baller.
looks the part for
Yeah,
sure.
he looks like a baller. So like I hope he can stay healthy. And if he does, any team would be lucky to have him. Like, and as a Seahawks fan and even as a Saints fan, like, dependent Saints, you need to figure out your quarterback situation first. But Seahawks, Gino,
Derek Carr,
maybe, hopefully, we'll talk about that on
he just
another
got permission.
episode. Yeah, maybe we'll react to that on another episode if something happens by Tuesday, because that's the
Stay
deadline.
tuned.
Uh, but yeah, so we will see. But I really do like Michael Wilson just because he balled out, man. Every time and this is something else about, like, this class. This is looked at as a very good DB class, like cornerback
Yeah,
class. There's a consistently, like, it's pretty, or consensus is the word I was looking for, that like there's possible 4 to 5 corners that could go in the first round. Michael,
absolutely.
all the guys there. I mean, Joey Porter wasn't there. Like, some of your real top guys weren't
The
there.
top tier guys weren't there, but
But
I
like he
mean,
was he was putting it on those corners.
he's
Like,
kind of getting those
was
second
there.
tier cornerbacks, and he was still putting it on them.
Like, so Cam Smith is one of those first round talent guys that was there. And
Mhm.
because I've seen him in a couple mocks and before, and we'll get into some mocks eventually, and like I said, some future episodes. But yeah, man, he's really awesome, and he's somebody that I really like. And I agree. He just needs to stay healthy, and he will
Yeah.
expedite his combine and his draft stock dramatically.
So he's a guy that I'm definitely watching, and I'm big on the receivers this year, especially at the Senior Bowl, man. And maybe because we always get excited. It's kind of the in between. We've got the Pro Bowl, we got the Super Bowl this weekend, but we got the Senior Bowl in between with the prospects ahead of the combine and the draft and everything. Just a little bit extra for us to get excited about.